I spent a lot of time with my sister. She had her own difficulties later in her life. A sense of where she fitted in. She saw my brother. He runs the family business. He was married with kids. I was, at that time, successful Formula One driver. So she struggled a little bit in the sort of the slipstream of my brother and I, where she fitted into all of that journey. And she came. I always said to her, "You're welcome anywhere where I go." Never nice to put a condition, but there was one condition. And the condition was, you've got to move at my pace, because I'm on a mission. I've got an opportunity. I cannot wait for family to sort of keep up. The family created the opportunity, but there was a certain point where I've surpassed their knowledge. I've surpassed their experience. You go from being a boy to being a man. Okay, you're a young man, but there's a certain point where you've got much more knowledge of the industry than your mum and dad, who created the opportunity, have. So there's a point where you naturally are now the lead. And on that basis, they naturally fall in not wanting to be in the way. But there can be a moment where you're trying to get somewhere and they're slightly behind you. And for me, a team walks together. A team is like a front line, like a military, like an army going on the front line. Of course, you need someone calling the shots and making the decisions. But do you really want to be arriving at the attacking army as the very first person? Maybe by the tip of your sword, but you never use, warring as an example. But ideally, you want your team arriving on the front line with you together. So you've got to move at the same pace.